Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Cancer. Please keep in mind it is a general reading, so it will not resonate with each and every one of you who are watching. And so, what I'm picking up here, Cancer, is that you may have had a fight. Yeah, you may have had a fight. It could be like a standoff, but it feels like it could feel like it's over for both of you. It's like there could have been there could have been an unhealthy dynamic between the two of you that kept causing issues between you, and and that could be what broke you up. Something that was reoccurring or repeating. We have the Five of Swords here at the heart of the reading, and so there was a conflict. Um, I feel like somebody may have went to the extreme or went too far. And now in the reverse, it's haunting them. Okay. And I feel like they want to make things right. So whatever this conflict was, and we see it over here as well, this is like a standoff where one of you needs to be the first, to take a step. It's like that. And in this case, I feel it is this person, regret for things gone wrong, wanting to apologize, swallowing one's pride, owning up to something you've done. That's the position that this person is in now. This person could be you or it could be the other person. All right. So if it is happening to you, then this person, you're going to hear from them. They have something to get off their chest. This could take a little bit of time because of pride. Um, and of course, because they're afraid. And so, yeah, but they do want to say something and want to fix this. They want to detangle this mess, so to speak. And in order to do that, they will have to get to the root of the problem. Okay. I feel like it's something with the devil, it's something that keeps repeating. And it's like you break up and you come back together and you break up and you come back together. But there's a common thread in there, and that's what you need to find. That's what you need to look at. Um, yeah. Yeah, so we have the moon, and the moon is talking about illusions, deceptions, hidden things, denial, and avoidance, even. So it could be. Again, I go back to, and right now they're kind of showing me that Eight of Swords energy, although it isn't here. I feel like there was an avoidance to look at something in their past, something they didn't deal with, maybe too hard, too difficult, maybe that's why. And now it's like, okay, it's time. Look at the damage this is causing. Okay, look at the damage it has caused to avoid it, to not have taken care of it. Yeah, well, okay, right there. Ten of cups, but it's pouring rain. So it's pouring rain on your happiness, because of whatever that deeper issue was, that hidden emotional issue. So it wasn't apparent what was actually going on, but there were a lot of physical signs that were showing and causing issues in the relationship. But it goes much deeper than that. Okay, and it's this person in the Five of Swords energy. This person that went to the extreme. It's there in their history, and they need to find it. Yeah, I feel like. Um, I feel like they see this is looking for wisdom, or looking at the past. Okay, yeah, seeking wisdom, not sure they can rely on something happening. So they could be looking back, but not really looking where they're supposed to be looking. Maybe they're looking everywhere else, but at what the real truth is, that thing that they've been avoiding to look at or even to admit that it's there. Okay, that's what I pick up here. Um, Here we see we want to apologize, okay, with this card in the reverse. Excuse me, I'm getting a little bit of a cold here. The convenanza in the reverse is holding back out of fear. Well, that's exactly what I thought they were doing, holding back out of fear. They need to get the courage to go and make things right, because in their heart they really want to. We see that because we have the Fool here and we have the Fool down here, and so they're remembering here. He's leaning towards the rose. Here he has plucked it, and so I feel like their heart really wants to do this. Their heart really wants to, but they're a little bit afraid, and so they need to bring the mind and the heart back into balance, and that's what it's going to take to make this move. Okay, and they'll do it. They'll do it. They'll figure this out. They'll figure it out. Look, there they go. So they're already thinking about it right here. Okay, so there was an ending. I see the flowers are thrown on the floor, the hat, so there's been a change in status. There's a rose over there. And this person's really thinking, stuck on this problem, what to do, how to fix it, because the hangman's right here and the sarcophagus is here. So something ended, feels like it's over, but how can I fix it? I don't want it to be over. And so the Queen of Wands, just having her presence here, can indicate that a way is going to be shown. Okay, they may not see it in the moment, but a way will be shown to them. Okay, so that's a very, very nice card to see, to have. So here she could be paying attention to the signs, or needs to pay attention to the signs, and needs to pay attention and trust in any intuitive nudges that they receive, or whoever this energy belongs to. And this is about these intuitive nudges. These signs have to do with bringing something back to life. Okay. Something that died, and we see that again, sarcophagus and the tombstone here. And pay attention to the signs in order to see the bigger picture. Okay, look, we have this negative energy of this tower. It hasn't happened. It's just that somebody's always thinking there's going to be a tower, and that plays a part in this energy of them having gone to the extreme. It makes them panic. They always think that tower is coming, that something's wrong. And so, yeah, so definitely that's a part of this person and how they feel and how they think. Okay, but there's a deeper problem. There's a deeper reason why they are thinking like that. So change needs to happen in that area in order to bring the heart and the mind back into sync, into balance, so they can get their chariot moving. Although it's not here yet, I'm sure it's not far. The Melaramantam is weighing things up. Okay, looking at the consequences of their actions, looking at the devil, and so they could be looking at that, some repeating action. They could be looking at the consequences of their action. They did go to the extreme. They do regret it, and now they are maybe afraid. Maybe they're afraid they've lost this person for good because of their actions. That's a strong possibility. And the Two of Wands here in this deck is speaking to wanting to create a decision, trying to make up their mind about wanting to create something. And they're whatever this is, they're very, very passionate about it. Okay, 1 minute, my dog keeps barking. Be right back. Sorry about that. And so, yeah, so they're very, very passionate and have very intense feelings about wanting to fix this, wanting to make things right. And it is, so they're in this very challenging position of figuring out how they got here so that they can do that because they're in the hangman energy, remember? So they're trying to understand a situation. And how do I fix this? Okay, first, if they want to know how to fix this, first they have to figure out what they need to fix in them, because there's definitely something that caused them to go to the extreme in that Five of Swords energy. So what was it? What was that? And maybe that was a repeating action, that Five of Swords energy. So if that's something that kept repeating and you guys kept breaking up and getting back together, breaking up, getting back together, then you definitely know what you need to look at here. Okay? What triggers that anger? What's behind those thoughts you're thinking? And so this person, even though you may not be with them, they are watching you. You need to know that. It's right here. They are also looking at the idea of being the first one. Of course, they should be because they did cause this, and come and apologize and make things right. So that's what this decision is about. And so they are hoping to heal it. This is the direction right now that their mind is running in. This is what they're thinking about. But you can see once again with this Five of Swords, they are afraid to make that move. Okay. So this is a card of being mentally stuck, and as well, you see she's mentally stuck, and so I feel like they just suddenly they're just going to see, because the appearance of her indicates that a way is going to be shown, even though like she's stuck on a problem, but it's telling her, yes, you are stuck on a problem, but a solution or a way will be shown to you. Okay, so although they may not see a way in the moment, they soon will. Okay, and so here is the Eight of Coins, and this is about what they're thinking about. Putting the effort into being more willing to compromise. Here they wouldn't have been in the Five of Swords. So wanting to compromise with you about something. Seeking understanding, maybe seeking your understanding, being more supportive, okay, wanting to build something with you, working together, So clearly you guys, when you were together, but maybe working apart instead of together like you should have been. Okay, so then we have the appearance of our Fool, right? So we already talked about this. We have him up here bending down to smell the sweetness of the rose, and I kind of feel like this is the heart's desire, longing to have you again. And here he cannot but help himself, he has plucked that rose, and he's holding it up to his nose here, and he is taking a good whiff of it, And so this Fool here speaks to a need to let go of the things that are holding you back or holding you down, whereas this one here is speaking to needing to be aware of the obstacles around you, and so maybe in the past they were not seeing them. Okay, and now they're like forced to look at them, and forced to face them, forced to face their fears, and forced to face whatever this deep emotional issue that they've been avoiding, forced to look at that now, that's what they need to do, okay, to get their heart's desire. And here they sit thinking, do I send off that message? Do I send off that message? And what will the results be? So although it ended badly, here's okay, so this is so interesting. there's the Page of Wands showing up here. Okay, and now the Page of Wands in this deck, he wears that hat and he carries those flowers. So he is definitely the one who left those things on the ground, who threw down the flowers, threw down his hat, and he may have blew a fuse because he does, and so does he in the Five of Swords. So definitely this person blew a fuse and needs to find out what that trigger is. They need to pinpoint that trigger and find it, look at it, and even just admitting to it is already going to be a huge first step. Okay, so there they are thinking of sending you a message, and when they do, they will be waiting very impatiently for your response. Okay, so this card actually says that, well, there's very important messages coming. Once you receive it, do not delay your response. Okay, so answer. In other words, answer these messages when you get them. They're very important. So that is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you. Bye for now.